Hello, this is my video for the Battleship Potemkin. So I thought the Battleship Potemkin was a fairly good film. I never really got bored. Like I thought at the beginning, I thought I was gonna get a little bored, but it didn't. The editing was very well done for its time. Based off the reading, what they said about how the Soviets kind of shaped the modern type of editing for the time, I could definitely see that with this film. It was very, very fast, and it was unlike anything I've seen in any old film I've seen so far. The mise en scène was really something to pay attention to in this film, especially with the ship and the shipmates. I noticed that the lower tier soldiers or sailors, they were wearing like almost all white, kind of to signify that they're at the bottom. And then once at the mutiny scene, you see the captain giving the orders to the crew, and he's wearing an entirely black suit to show that he's at the top. And I think that was kind of symbolism done by the actor Sergei Einstein to just to show that the good people wearing the white have like good morals, and they want to take down the corrupt system that is what the director is showing. And the captain and the officers are all wearing like dark clothes, black clothes, gray clothes, just to show that they're like bad or evil. My favorite scene was actually that mutiny scene I just talked about, which starts at the 24-minute mark, and then it ends at the 30-minute mark with the killing of Vakulinchek, I think is how you say his name. I think the scene really stood out to me because of the amount of chaos that was going on through the scene. It was because most cameras back then, they kind of like went out of focus when you had a lot of things going around in the shot, but this camera really focused in on everything that was going on, and I thought that was very cool. Another thing I saw was the religious man. They never really specified who he was or what his purpose on the ship was, but I think the director wanted him to portray some type of Jesus character. And what I noticed about that, which was interesting, was the two people who disrespected him in some way. The captain at the beginning, when he told him to like be quiet, shut up, and then Vakulinchek, he was trying to escape from the officer, and he was in the way. He like shoved him out of the way. He said get out, and shoved him, and caused the man to lose his cross. And which was interesting about that is that both of them died, which was kind of interesting. And what I think about why the scene is so important is because it kind of signifies why this movie was being made. It was kind of like a communist propaganda film, and it was showing how the crewmates of the ship came together as one group to take down the tyrants, like the captain and the officers who were putting them through abusive treatments and not feeding them well. They were kind of coming together as one to defeat them, to rule as one people, which is kind of the whole communist movement thing. The part that I enjoyed reading about the most in the book was about the Soviet film schools. I didn't really know that the Soviet Union was the first to adopt a film school. And it was cool to learn about that. And it was also cool to see that, like I said earlier, that the Soviets kind of invented the modern type of editing, which is super cool to see that they made that. And my overall ranking was a 6.5 out of 10. Like, it was a pretty good movie, but it wasn't anything I'd recommend to someone. But I enjoyed it a lot.